Either way, I am super excited to be playing the class that it all started for me, and hopefully we won't die as much. I think it's going to be a lot easier than Warrior, honestly, but you never know. And I went Human. I could have went Dwarf for the I think Dwarves have a good racial that removes the bleeds and stuff like that, but you just can't pass up the, what is it called? I don't even know what skill. P. Just the spirit is nice. I mean, May specialization is really good, and diplomacy. Like, I think Human has some of the best racials. Just PvE wise with tanking, just the extra stuff with hammers and things like that, and the reputation bonuses are actually pretty good back in the day. So I really am looking forward to it, and I like how the humans sound when they attack and when they crit and things like that, and just their animations in general. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see how far we can get in this episode. Hopefully we get to level 10. I don't know. It's going to take a long time, but I do have some rusted experience, so we'll just keep doing these quests, and hopefully we get some cool. I'm going to go blacksmithing and mining just to create the weapons. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I try to do something else? Like, if I plan to tank, like 5-man dungeons, I don't think I'm ever going to tank raids. But if I do plan to go prot at level 60, engineering would probably be a good way to go, or alchemy for the potions. But other than that, if I do plan to go ret, which I kind of want to do, I'd go blacksmithing and weaponsmithing. But we shall see. Or maybe armor smithing, because I can make some good stuff with that. But let me know what you guys think. I do plan to just, I don't know. Because just PvP, engineering is good for PvP. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Should I go engineering, mining, or blacksmithing and mining? I did go engineering with my warrior, so I don't know if I want to switch it up or not. But let me know what you guys think. Awesome, level 4. I think we get judgment at level 4. I hope so. But again, I need to get used to, because once you judge, you remove your seal. And I'm not sure if it'll be better just keeping my seal on and saving the judgment until it's about to run out, or just using it instantly whenever it's on cooldown. That'd probably use a lot of mana, so we'll see. But for leveling for sure, I'm gonna go ret. Oh, this guy gave me 4. What a nice guy. And good thing we have heals. Yeah, I feel like this experience is gonna be way better than the warrior. We'll see though, and we are on a low pop server, so I don't know how much PvP is going to be going on, or like the horde to alliance ratio. But yeah, I figured I'd pick Arcanite Reaver just because it's a low pop server, so we don't have to worry about the login times. So yeah, if you guys wanted to join me on alliance here, that'd be pretty dope. And I do plan to come out with more videos on my warrior. Just farming pre-best in slot right now. We're doing pretty good. I still haven't ran Upper Blackrock Spire. I really do want to run that to get those Shoulders of Valor. Those are going to be super sick. But one thing that made me really want to play Paladin, I don't know why I realized it when I was running Skullomance with my warrior, the Deathbone gear. I forgot, I think it's Deathbone. It's basically like a tank Paladin set. It gives you like mana per 5 and defense and all this cool stuff. But when I was getting that on my warrior, I'm just like, damn, this would be cool in the Paladin. I would love to level 1. So I'm glad that you guys, again, I'm glad you guys picked Paladin for my next character. But we'll see how long it'll take us to get to level 10. And how long I plan to make these videos. But for the first couple of levels, I know you guys know, this is not going to be anything too exciting besides getting... Is there a quest in here? Besides getting our skill ups and things like that. But I don't plan to die anytime soon either. We'll see how long it takes for me to die. I'm probably most likely going to die when I fight Morlocks. Because I remember there's an area over here where with a bunch of Morlocks, and you have to get like some dude's tag and things like that. I feel like that's where most of the people die when they first started playing. Alright, so since we hit level 4, let's see what we're going to get here. I think we might be getting, yes, Judgment and Buzzing on Light. 2 of the best skills already we're going to have as a Ret Paladin. So, good thing we picked those up so early. And let's go ahead and attach these. I'm not going to mess with my bars for now. Buff myself. So it gives us 20 attack power. That's not bad. And There's this guy on YouTube. I totally forgot his name, but he was showing like a bunch of cool like paladin tips and things like that, and how to like get reckoning stacks if you press sit or something like that while you're fighting, or there's like a macro. But I think that's a little bit too much for me. I think I'll just play it normally. Maybe if it is such a significant increase and Blizzard hasn't like patched or nothing, I may try to play like that. But other than that, we'll just play normally. Yeah, this is bringing back so many memories, guys. I'm really excited to start playing a paladin again. Again, like I said, it was my first character, but like most paladins, at level 60, I was forced to be a heal bot. So hopefully this time around we can switch it up a bit. Hopefully become good enough to at least be the only ret paladin in the raid. But if not, we'll see. I'm gonna have to go ahead and roll against all the warriors and maybe some hunters. I don't know what the pre-best in slot is. I'll probably check for a ret paladin in the pre-best in slot. But I can't imagine it being too different from like rogues and just warriors in general. Yeah, I just I love when humans create. Ha! Got him. And so, ooh, are we missing a quest? Oh, we didn't get a Warlock quest. But again, I'm just going to be doing some commentary as I level. It's not going to be any PvP or anything happening at these first levels. So hopefully I can keep it as entertaining as I can for you guys. And I do love talking, so hopefully it's not a problem. But we pick up the burlap bandanas. Let's go ahead and head back, turn in this quest. We should be level 5. We are leveling faster than I thought. Maybe it's because we have rested experience. Or we had rested experience. And maybe because the server isn't overloaded with a shit ton of people that are taking everything. So yeah, this leveling playthrough is going to be a lot faster than my warrior for sure. Man, I'm so excited. Ah, man, I really might go blacksmithing. I really want to. Because I know you can still purchase grenades from engineers. Or you don't have to be an engineer to use grenades, I believe. So I can still pick up grenades, but I can learn blacksmithing and make some cool axes and things like that. Oop, I keep hitting my mic, sorry about that. Yeah, there's a bunch of level 60s already. So we'll see. We got crits. Yeah, man, I probably should be spamming Judgment. It's just, it's a habit right now because of retail. On my Paladin, you're just spamming all these damn moves. Okay. This shouldn't be too hard. I kind of want to pull more than one to see what happens. Let's see. I'm sure we'll be fine. Should probably put my Judgment here. Okay, that feels better. Yeah, we just rip through these Defias thugs. And with the extra holy damage, it's really nice. Okay, so it looks like the seal costs way more than the Judgment, for sure. So it's not bad when I judge. It's just bad when I have to keep reapplying the seal and things like that. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. It's probably just better to leave the seal on. I'm so excited. Stockades. What else do we get to run as an alliance? Deadmines, Stockades. Those are really fun dungeons. Probably going to run them once though. Well, maybe not Stockades, because Stockades is pretty quick and it's inside Stormwind. Deadmines, on the other hand, might just run it when I have the quests, because it's a really long dungeon. And yeah, I don't feel like you have to have the right group. If you have a sucky group, in general, if you have a sucky group, it's just gonna go bad. And it's such a long dungeon, I don't want to be there in there for 2+ hours. So the same way I feel about Wailing Caverns. I think Wailing Caverns has to be like my least favorite dungeon. No, excuse me, sorry. Gnomeregan and then Wailing Caverns. Those two are like up there for like my worst dungeons ever. They just take too long in my opinion. So ranking worst dungeons for me would be, at least in Classic, would be Gnomeregan, Wailing Caverns, and then Sunken Temple. I feel like Sunken Temple just takes way too long. It's a cool dungeon, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. But other than that, all the other dungeons are fine. Now, if I would rank like my favorite dungeons, I mean BRD. I guess you can count BRD as a dungeon, even though it feels like just an all-out raid and it's just a new zone, just a different zone in general. But BRD, this is tough. BRD. What else? What else do I like? I don't know. Ragefire, RFC, Ragefire Chasm, is up there for me, just because it's. I mean, it's the first dungeon you experience as a Horde player, and it just brings back so many memories. It's just so fun. So it's a weird list. I know. BRD, starting from like the top end back to the low end. So BRD, RFC, and I don't know what I would. Probably Scarlet Monastery. Would it be cheating if I said like the entirety of Scarlet Monastery? Because I mean, Scarlet Monastery is just way too fun. Even though you can get burned out, I probably ran like 80 plus dungeons. Just all of Scarlet Monastery in general with my warrior, just to get those pieces of gear. And I'm probably gonna have to do that on the Paladin here, but that's fine. I wonder if they have cleave groups like they did on Horde side, because I know with shamans, Wind Fury is like so OP for warriors. So I'm sure Horde can clear dungeons faster than Alliance just because of Wind Fury if you have like a melee cleave. But who knows? We're picking up some good gear here too. Again, every piece of gear matters. Even these grays are going to help us. We do have a shield, but I don't feel like equipping a shield. We'll just go two-hander. And hopefully get something good on the way. And I'll try to join a guild as well. See if I can get some help. But hopefully you guys are having fun so far. I know it's just commentary over me leveling, but let's see. It's just as good as it's gonna get for now because we're leveling in the first zone. But hopefully you guys enjoy the journey as well. And again, I won't just come out with these Paladin videos. I do have a level 60 warrior, so I'll probably do like videos of just a run and more guides and things like that. A lot of people like the BRD guides, and the only reason I made the guides for those, because those are two of the bosses that are a little bit harder, and I see from my experience just being in there, the most people were struggling with those two bosses. So I figured I'd make a guide to see and help out as much as I can, and people have been loving it. But I can't wait to run Molten Core and things like that. I don't know, because the guild I have already has tanks, so hopefully I can sneak my way in as like a, I don't know how many off tanks you need. Hopefully I can sneak my way as an off tank. And then what happened was my guild merged with another guild, so we plan to have like a second group. So hopefully I can be the main tank of the second group and get that Thunder Fury. But yeah, that's the goal. That's the only reason why I want to tank, is to get Thunder Fury. But we'll move on to the next zone. I think we're done here. Oh, we didn't even get the dude's head. Shit. Let me go ahead and head back. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I can't wait to be a buff bot as well. In this iteration of Classic, is it where like if I buff one person, it gives a buff for the whole class? Or do I have to individually buff people? I hope it's not that way, because that'll suck. But I'm used to it, so we'll see. Ooh, there's a lot of bandits here. Let's just fight our way through to kill Garrick. Might as well. I've been critting a lot with this mace. Honestly, like, if my friends did not go Horde, or didn't want to go Horde, I would have main Pally 100%. I don't know why I like the Paladin class in general. It's just so much you can do. You can do so many. You can heal, tank, DPS. I mean, you're not going to be the best at well, healing probably you'll be the best, but like tank and DPS, you're not going to be the best. But there's, I mean, since you can do all three, there's just a drop off. I mean, you can't be the best at everything being a hybrid class. And I think I saw a video where like some of the WoW devs hated hybrid classes. I'm not sure who, But I don't know if you guys saw that video, but they didn't really like hybrid class. And it kind of makes sense. Like, if you're a hybrid class, I mean, you can do everything, but you're not supposed to be the best at everything. So totally makes sense. But I still love the Paladin. I don't know, just all the shit they can do, like the bubble heart, the dumb stuff like that is really cool. And I don't know if you guys have ever watched like the old classic PvP videos of Zalgradis. So Zalgradis. But his PvP videos made me really want to just stay being a paladin and just work my way up to become as strong as him. But in reality, I know I was going to be as good as him back in the day. 4.4%. It's so nostalgic too. These are the Warcraft 3 voices. Dope. I thought he'd say something funny. But yeah, both starting zones, at least for the orc and humans, have the peasants and the peons. That I think the peons say the same thing as in Warcraft 3 as well. But I'm really looking forward to Warcraft Reforged. Hopefully they keep the same custom game mindset as they did back in the day. Just give the freedom of the players and the creators to make cool ass games. I'm sure there's gonna be if they do have custom games, I mean, they have to, right? I don't know, it's Activision Blizzard now, who knows what the fuck. They're probably gonna be like, all right, you can make games, but these games are ours, not yours. Whatever you make belongs to us. Stuff like that. I feel that's what they're gonna do, unfortunately, but it'd be cool either way to see the cool games that people are gonna create if they do keep the custom games in. Because the custom games, Warcraft 3 custom games are is what birthed MOBAs that you see today. Like League of Legends, I mean Dota of course was the main. Dota being Defense of the Ancients. And back in the day, there'd be two ancients on either side that you'd have to defend. That's why it's called Dota. But League of Legends, Smite, all these other popular MOBAs that you see were because of Warcraft 3, which I find is really cool. So hopefully they're able to keep that back in there and give the players just the freedom to make the games. But who knows with Blizzard, man. Hopefully BlizzCon this year is going to be really fun as well. I mean, Blizzard has to be good. BlizzCon has to be good this year, right? Because last year's BlizzCon sucked, man. Like, they got booed. Holy shit, like, I still can't get over that. They got booed at their own convention. These people come here specifically for your games, and for them to boo you on the main stage, that kind of hurts. But anything could be better than last year, right? Because last year was just, man, I'm sure they have stuff in the works. Things that I would want to see. I mean, Diablo 4, of course. Release date for Warcraft Reforged. Oh shit, our inventory is full. That's fine. Oh, we need to put these boots on. Release dates for Warcraft Reforged. And I don't know. I don't know what I want to see. It'd be cool for another Warcraft movie, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Warcraft movie Arthas story? Please? Okay? I don't know why they didn't go with the Arthas story. Like, the movie was made to appease Warcraft fans anyway. Might as well start off with the strongest storyline, in my opinion, that you have. Because even when, like, I've had some friends that, you know, never played Warcraft, and they saw the movie and they're like, dude, it was cool, the CGI was cool, but I had no idea what the fuck was going on. And I'm sure, like he said, yeah, I could tell, like, okay, the basic plot of it, but all these names and shit like that were confusing to him. But yeah, I just feel like they should have started off strong with the Arthas story. But let me know what you guys want to see at BlizzCon. That'll really make you hype. Maybe a new game. Haven't played Overwatch in a while. I mean, Overwatch kind of died out for me. So hopefully they have a new game coming. I mean, I'm sure they're going to announce probably another WoW expansion. deal with the Banshee Queen and things like that. A new game would be pretty cool. Oh, I forgot it. I gotta remember to keep up Blessing, which is funny because for most of the time I kept up Battle Shout, but Battle Shout's on a 2-minute cooldown. This is on a 5-minute cooldown. I think it's harder, or it's easier to forget something like Blessing and Might rather than Battle Shout, because 5 minutes is, I mean, it's a decent time for a buff. And after you're playing and get into the zone for a little bit, you just kind of forget about it. Whereas, like, as a warrior, whenever you charge, like, and you have rage, you want to make sure you're buffed up. So, yeah, I think it's just easier to focus on keeping up a Battle Shout more than an actual Blessing. But I probably will get an add-on for that. We should hit level 6 here soon as well. 6. Which I guess isn't bad, but that's classic for you. Level 6, there it is. Let's go ahead and turn in. We don't have anything to turn in. Let's sell and pick up our next abilities. And this first episode is going to be kind of a test. We'll see. I'm just going to be rambling and just talking over the gameplay of my ideas and things like that. So let me know if you guys like this kind, or do you want more cuts in between or things like that, because the episodes can go shorter, but they're going to be few and far between. If I choose to only get really cool stuff, I mean, not a lot is happening here at these first couple levels, so hopefully you guys can interact at least in the comments as best as you can. I probably will stream me leveling this character, but for the most part I want to be streaming my farm for my pre-besting slot for my warrior. Ooh, we got Holy Light, Seal of the Crusader. Okay, so the combo and Divine Protection, sweet. So this, okay. Cannot attack, use physical. Once protected, the target not made. Okay, so this gives us the debuff. I wonder, are we out of, oh shit, we're broke. Damn. I guess the bad thing about being a paladin, or just being a hybrid class, is you get so many abilities. We only need 3 copper though. And I'm gonna be all alone for money and things like that, so I can't rely on my main. We'll just kill a young wolf here. Chipped claw, okay, that's just perfect. We have 1 copper more than we need. Sell that bad boy. And get our next ability. So we got Divine Protection. Another rank of Holy Light, which should automatically be on my bars. No, it's not. I need to fix that. And then, what else was it? Seal of the Crusader. Okay, so let me see really quick before I end the episode here. So the combo is, because when you judge something with Seal of the Crusader, increasing the holy damage. Oh, so yeah, shit like this is what makes the Paladin fun to me. Even though it's going to use a shit ton of mana, you go ahead and debuff him with Judgment of the Crusader, so they take more holy damage. I don't know, it's not like shit ton of damage, but it's still a good amount for leveling. But we hit level 6. We went from level 3 to level 6, but it took us about 30 minutes. So I appreciate you guys tuning in to the first episode of leveling the Alliance Paladin. Let me know if you like this style of video where I'm just leveling and I'm just talking over me leveling. Do you guys want more skips in between to only like the really important stuff? Again, I'm not sure how crazy it's going to get at the early stages, but either way, I can talk forever. I mean, I could talk about a lot of stuff in these videos, and you guys can interact in the comments below. And I maybe even stream this character so we can interact live, but that's why I love streaming. So we'll see, but thank you guys for tuning into the first episode for our Paladin. Sorry, I hit the mic again, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think about an episode like this and what I can do to make it better. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much and have a good one. My dogs are saying bye as well. Take it easy.